So, like everyone else, the levels of uncertainty uh, any one of us can name. And if you're in the Methodist Church, our lists look pretty similar. It's about uncertainty about the future of the United Methodist Church. It's uncertainty about what's happening in relationship to the pandemic and what all that means. Uncertainty about our local congregations and what will they look like post-pandemic, and what have we learned, and how will it be different, and then the polarization in our society. And I mean, any one of us could run down that list.
Yeah.
I think the thing that in a time of uncertainty, often there is almost everyone feels like others know what's going on, and I'm the only one who doesn't know the whole story. And so a lot of people ask me questions all the time. Uh, any circle I'm in, it's what's going to happen with this? What if this happens? What if this happens? And it's we're in an environment right now where it's less about well orchestrated step-by-step strategies into a future we can clearly see, and more about adhering to certain principles
Hmm.
and priorities, and then taking things as they come and kind of living into them. So, and that's as a guy who's written a fair number of books about strategies for local congregations and conferences. That's not an easy exercise.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether the 2022 General Conference will adopt something like the protocol. And if they do, I don't know what it will look like. And I don't know whether there's actually going to be a 2022 General Conference, given the resurgence of COVID. I don't know exactly, when people ask about New Mexico, Rio, Texas, how is that going to work? We're neighbors, but boy, we're distant neighbors. It's it's a 550-mile drive from San Antonio to El Paso, the Texas part of the New Mexico
Right.
conference. So when people say, "Well, how's that going to work?" It's like, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure some things out. So there's just a lot of things we don't know and can't answer right now. But then we got to think about those things that we do know.
Hmm.
We know that we are committed to following Jesus Christ, and that's the center of our life together. We know that we've been given a task and demand by the grace of God to serve those around us who are in critical need, whatever form that takes. Ministries of compassion. We know that God calls us through Christ to be servant leaders, to be gentle, to be kind, to be generous. There are many things we do know, and we know that there are truths that will guide us regardless of how some of these other things go. What do I think today? That's about as far as I can get with that. And this is true at every level of the church.